you're meant to cover up all these screws with this circle part of detailing on either side, but in the house move they've gone missing.
Alpha, the Falcon is back. Prepare for him a hard work with attitude.
Hello and welcome to the next episode of Build the Megazord, where we're looking at issue 39 this time, and Happy New Year! Happy 2023 everybody. I hope you had a fantastic celebration last night. Maybe some of you are feeling a little worse for wear. I'm sorry about that. In case you are, I'm not going to do any talking up front. I'm just going to get straight into the build. But I will say that the parts we do get in issue 39 are not the parts we're going to look at today. You may notice that we do get the front part of the pterodactyl, which we'll get onto next week. But what I'm actually interested is the parts we get in issue 39 is this joint part here and all the screws that come with it, because what we're doing is we're finishing off the saber-tooth tiger part that we have been building over the last couple of weeks, and I've already got this wrong. So make sure you put that into the shoulder blade part like that. You have it sticking out, and the first thing you're going to do is screw this part all in.
And so you fell into the danger, and you're all alone tonight.
And there we go. There we have that joint into that shoulder blade there, just like that. So let's bring back what we did last week, which is all this part here. And then we just line up everything here. Oops, if I get the right way around. There we go. Is that correct? There we go. Like this. And hopefully I'll be able to just slot everything in like that. Brilliant. And what I need to do is secure it by screwing it in here, and these two top screws here as well will secure it as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that.
You know you must be strong and hold your own.
And I just whisked that off camera to make sure everything was as tight as it could be, and I believe it is. So there we go. We have this whole upper part of the saber-tooth tiger all done. Lovely detailing at the bottom, and then of course the heel flap, which will come out there for when the foot is in, well, foot mode. It will be supported on that little heel part there, which looks grand. So bringing it back to Zord mode for just a moment and flipping it around, I just want to cover up this unsightly part here. And luckily I can do that with this part, which is just some extra detailing to just, oops, I get the right way around, to just slot over the top there and seal all that up so it looks fantastic. Looking really nice in there. Great, looking awesome. So to finish this saber-tooth tiger part all off, it is time to finally attach the legs. And to attach the legs, you'll see inside the legs you've got kind of holes. There we go, you've got the holes there. What you need to do is line up those holes with that joint and screw it in. And you do the same on the other side. I'm just going to do this off camera and then be right back to show you what it all looks like. And here we have it all done. Doesn't even fit in. Let me just bend the legs. There we go. Those are the legs of the saber-tooth tiger all done. And they are very nice stiff joints. They can come all the way up there. You can lick his paw and all that, lick his paw, scratch his ear and all that kind of stuff. It looks amazing. And then of course the rest of the body at some point will be attached to this. And it will look great. Now, the final part is you're meant to cover up all these screws with this circle part of detailing on either side. But we got these parts through months ago. It was before I moved house, and in the house move, they've gone missing. So, I mean, it looks okay without. I mean, you can see the screws quite clearly. So at some point I will need to attach them, but I'm going to leave that for now. I'll have to either find them or rebuy their issues, or actually if anyone out there has any spare of these circle parts, feel free to send them my way, because that's what's missing. But apart from that, everything else looks great. And then if I angle up all of this correctly, you will see here that we have, oops, with this little flap, we have the first foot of the Megazord, which looks amazing. Oh, look, I mean, the size of the, it's the size of my hand, it's bigger than my hand, the first foot of the Megazord. Unbelievable, it looks fantastic. And why not just turn on his lights? Oh, I can't, must be out of charge. But yeah, that is the Saber-Tooth Tiger, all, well, not all done, it's not Saber-Tooth Tiger all done, it's the Saber-Tooth Tiger front part all done. There you go, look up at you, there we go. It's just brilliant. What a fantastic way to start the new year, then getting a whole front part of a Zord, because you know it's all of that sorted, and it looks great. Again, we got the two-tone clash of the more yellow metal and the more orange plastic, but like I say, I'm waiting to see what the whole Zord looks like before I make my judgment on whether that looks good or not. And that is the end of the issue. That is the end of the video. I really hope you have enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed putting all the final touches on this Saber-Tooth Tiger. I keep saying final touches. I just got a feeling that we're not going to come back to the Saber-Tooth Tiger for a while. I think this might be it for a little bit. So I'm just kind of making the most of it. Yeah, and it's just fantastic. Like this whole build is, everything is solid. Everything fits together really, really nicely. Apart from the parts I am missing, which is my error. It looks great. So yeah, I hope you will stick with me during this next year as we continue to build the Megazord. A scary thought is, by the end of the year, it still won't be finished. I still think we'll have a few more issues left, which is just nuts to think about. So, you know, if you want something to do every Sunday throughout the rest of the year, just come and join me as I continue to build this fantastic model. And I'll be back next week. Where we are starting, and I think I mentioned it earlier, we're starting on the Pterodactyl Zord, or continuing with the Pterodactyl Zord, because if I just bring in this, we've already done this. This was issue 1. So we've already done this of the Pterodactyl Zord, but we are going to build that up starting from next week. So I hope you will join me for that. Until then, guys, take care. Bye-bye.